Hey, everybody. It's Adam, Kate, and Holland from the Grawlix Saves the World. With me is Ben Roy.
And I'm Ben Roy. Oh, my God.
We're just dropping into your feed to let you know we have a new Boi Crazy, and it's out on them streets. And by them streets, I mean Patreon. Yeah. Boi Crazy, for those of you that don't know, is the podcast within the podcast where three 40-something dads just appraise the hunkiness of hunks around the cultural sphere. And we've got a doozy of an episode. It was recommended by a Patreon supporter. You're going to love it. And we're giving you this little taste of it for free to say, hey, have a nibble, and then come on over to Patreon and enjoy the whole episode where we have the whole back catalog of Boi Crazies.
Exactly. Get a little nibble of that boy bunt cake that we made that is fresh. Try a slice of it.
Okay, that felt problematic, but I think I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's a hot baked good we've left on the windowsill, Adam.
Absolutely. And it truly, if you're not listening to Boi Crazy, it is the most unhinged secret podcast on the internet. So enjoy this little taste and join Patreon and get the full Boi Crazy.
Go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go.
Welcome to Boi Crazy. Wow.
On the half shell, in the heroes for. In this day and age, who could ask for more?
Yeah.
Crime wave was high with muggins mysterious. All police and detectives were curious.
Yeah.
I can't tell if Adam has that memorized or he's reading it, but either way, it's impressive. I'll tell
Because
you
I
that.
can't find the source of this lethally evil force.
Yeah.
This is serious. Give me a recorder. I was a witness. Give me a reporter. Call April O'Neil in on this case. And you better hurry up. There's no time to waste.
Word.
We need help like quick on the double. Have pity on the city. Man, it's in trouble.
Oh, man. That
Teenage
was
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
That's been
Turtles.
buried deep inside of me for a
Culturally
long
offensive.
time.
Uncorked.
Welcome back.
Offensive to hip hop, too. Bad.
Welcome back to Boi Crazy, the pod within our pod, where we three dads academically appraise the hunk-worthiness of teen heartthrobs from yesteryear, of adults from yesteryears, the hunks that made our past so hot. And I want to be clear, there's nothing sexual about this. Again, this is just an academic
sexual
appraisal.
about this.
The Antiques Roadshow of hunks.
for science.
I'll tell you that. And in case you didn't pick up the hint, we have a very special episode for
my
you.
God.
This episode actually comes from one of our Patreons. This was a suggestion. When we saw it, we were like, swish, absolutely.
Absolutely.
The Teenage
Absolutely.
Mutant Ninja
We've been waiting
Turtles.
to talk about something
Yes.
like this.
Oh my God, the turtles!
Now, listen. Clearly, we're all very familiar with this. I could go deeper into that song, but I won't because it makes hip hop sad. But the Ninja Turtles were a phenomenon of our youth. They were a cartoon. They were a movie. They were action figures. They were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that lived in the sewer and fought for everything that was right, I believe.
In case you're not familiar with the Turtles, maybe you've been living under a sewer. They were regular turtles.
And even if you're living in the sewer, you should know them better than
that's
everybody.
true. They were exposed to a mutagen that then turned them into like larger humanoid turtles who were then trained in ninjutsu by their master Splinter, who was a rat, a mutated
And
rat.
what's crazy
And
is
this
that's
Andrew's been
not
waiting to say humanoid and ninjutsu for a while.
on this pod
and,
forever.
I think part of the reason why we're all so excited is their origin story is not unlike our own origin story.
I'm still in that class action lawsuit with Kraft. craft, and getting that exposed to that mutagen was not cool. I don't have any powers, and I need to go to the doctor.
I told you, you're safer with the powdered cheese, but you wanted that squeezy, cheesy ooze cheese.
And you wanted the squeezy packet.
That TCRI
goiters on his neck and back now.
And next thing you know, you're boy
Look
crazy.
Look at the goiters.
Yeah, and not unlike the turtles, we are also four indistinguishable.
We could use colored bandanas for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. There are a lot of characters in the world of TMNT, but I say for this Boi Crazy, let's concentrate on the Fab Four. Let's concentrate on the core group of Ninja Turtles.
Tell the listener who they are, Andrew.
They respond in the comic book. Their names are Larry, Rodney. No, what if I didn't know?
God, you stop it.
Yeah,
if you didn't know, you legitimately, because you're virtually worthless already on this podcast.
Yeah. And if you didn't know, it'd be like every other episode of Boi Crazy. That's
we're
what
counting
if you didn't
on
know?
you.
Yeah, well, we already are aware of how that would be
on this one, because this is kind of in your wheelhouse. So
this is in my ballpark.
Give us the name
for sure. I was into TMNT back when it was the original comic book in black and white. There's four of them. There's Leonardo in many iterations. He has a blue bandana, blue pads. Yep. He has two katanas that he uses.
The swords.
There's Michelangelo. I believe I'm severely colorblind, so when I bundle these orange bandanas, he has the nunchucks. There's Donatello, purple bandana, purple pads. He uses the bow staff. And
or Bojutsu.
The bow staff.
He's adept in Bojutsu.
No, I am the dork here, sure. And then last but not least is Raphael with the red bandana and pads, who has the sai. He has the two sword breaking
and an ancient tool that at one point was used for agriculture, but was appropriated by the poor people as a weapon. And as somebody who loves martial arts, I think that's the part that really
truly
resonates
swords
with me.
To plowshares. Wow.
Yeah, and I love pizza, so I can't wait to get into this. I say we go through, and let's go through each of them. Let's talk about them. Let's get Boi Crazy. Let's just get right down to
Ninja Turtles.
And I do think, Ben, if anyone can appraise the hunkiness of reptiles, it's a guy who's owned a lot of snakes, spent a lot of time in reptile stores.
For sure.
That's Ben.
So I think you should go first.
And the martial arts background.
Bring up the first
Ben
turtle you'd like to talk about.
Basically a Ninja Turtle, pretty much.
I would also say let's sidebar this, but let's do at some point hottest reptile on the planet, because I could crush that one too.
Wow. Sure.
And
just temperature wise, like one that's soaking up the most
sun,
but
also
actually physically the hottest.
Yeah, also aesthetically, what's the hottest reptile?
You gotta think iguanas are pretty hot.
On that
soaking
Komodo
up a
dragon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's great. Okay, let's start it off.
That'll be a fun sub challenge.
Yeah, let's start it off though. Let's talk about number one, the leader of the pack. Give me some brum, brum, you know what I mean? From that song, the leader of the pack, Leonardo.
Don't give him anything.
In the blue with the katanas. I'm going to say a hot boy.
He's an assertive leader. He's I don't want to say he's the brains of the bunch, but he's up there. For intelligence.
No, that'd be Donatello, you
among
dumb
them.
shit.
I know, that's why I said it. That's why I clarified it, Adam.
He's so funny.
That's why I specifically clarified
He can't
it.
even be smart when he's trying to be smart about boys. This is where he's at. This is Andrew's 8 Mile. This is where he's supposed to not be stretching. You know what I mean? And
everyone tuning in is like, this guy's going to shine. It's an Andrew challenge. And no,
he's such a
there are none.
stupid idiot.
Clarified that he
universe.
Fuck both of you guys.
Yeah,
Fuck
the only thing you've ever clarified is butter. Outside of that, you're garbage.
Good one,
being.
dude.
Thank you.
Good one.
That was a great kitchen diss. I'm here for your kitchen disses.
Check me out on Kitchen Disses, the new show on Food Network.
Food Network's website. It's a web series, but
honey, it's your turn to do the disses. That's the tagline.
Okay, Leonardo in the blue.
He's the
katana
leader.
Blades,
In
easily
every
the most skilled, the toughest of them all.
I don't know if I would say the toughest of them all. Tougher than Raphael? Tougher than Raphael.
Definitely the discipline behind the group. He's
disciplined,
skill.
but toughest? That's debatable, and that's why we're doing this podcast.
That is very debatable, and I think this is getting controversial right out the gates because I think in the cartoon and in the comic book, Leonardo is the leader. But in the movie, which I know is very formative to all of us, they kind of gave Raphael the star breakout moment. Right? I mean, it seemed like Raphael's the one who gets lost.
Leonardo is always the leader in every iteration, for sure. Undisputably, he's the leader.
But I'm proposing a leadership vacuum that they handed to Raphael, who one could say was a leader, certainly in the movie.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying in the cartoon,
but I only
in the
think
movie.
that was a plot point because Raphael, with his anger and his impulsivity, got them into that situation.
Sure.
But regardless, let's just say Leonardo, hot boy, solid build, nice calves.
Yep.
Love that blue pops. And I got to say,
he's a number one on the call sheet. He would be comfortable on a red carpet. He's a grade A magazine cover hunk.
Numbers. Is that because you were number one on the those who can't call?
It was alphabetical by first name.
I didn't want to bring it up. but it's a thing.
No,
it is a thing. Number one on the call sheet.
It was alphabetical.
Oh my gosh.
A, B. That's the only reason.
I mean, some of the Teamsters, all the guys that worked the parking lot would joke with me that I was number one on the call sheet.
Because
and I'd be
you
like, I don't
kept
even
them
know your
strung
name.
out.
And you were tipping them cash, and it made everyone uncomfortable. Well, let's move on. Let's just go to Raphael. I know that if we were playing the classic arcade cabinet, we would save him for last. But let's just bring him up now because we just mentioned him. Raphael with the red bandana, red pads. In most iterations, he's the hothead. He's very temperamental, very aggressive. In some iterations, he's also like bigger, and they make him like more muscly as well.
In the aforementioned 1990 film, he had the thickest accent too. He was the gruff one. He's like
a Yonkers Queens type of dude.
Talking about Teamsters. Raphael, the Teamster of the group, for sure. And he often butts heads with Leonardo because, he is impulsive, and Leonardo, being maybe the wiser leader type, is like, no, we don't have to go that route. But is he a hot boy? He is. Who doesn't like a bad boy? And they don't get badder than Raphael.
What's that actor? He's hot. He's hot everywhere right now. Who plays Venom? He was in
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. I think of Raphael as being the Tom Hardy of the group. He's chiseled. There's something.
Wow.
There's something. Yeah, concrete union. About him, he you know what
he's
I mean?
Blue collar aesthetic, even if he's probably never worked a job in his life.
He's an iron worker.
He's
this
a
is a
Ninja
guy,
Turtle, but
he thinks with his gut. He fights hard. He's ready at the drop of a hat, but he gets people into trouble. And also closet alcoholic. Not many people know that.
Yeah.
And functional alcoholic. And not many people know that about Raph.
It's the sad underpinnings. And then
but you get
also, I know Ben's a weapon fetishist, but the size were a very cool weapon. It was there's something to the triangularity of them.
I think it's a useless weapon, honestly.
They're not.
I'm going to say it right now. No, it's his downfall. I mean, listen, if we're poking up...
I thought they look cool, though.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, but...
And that's what everyone needs in a weapon is how cool it looks.
You can't slice. It's purely
they're not blades. It's
weapon.
A puncture weapon. I know that because my buddy in 5th grade had a set of them, and we would throw them into the side of his garage, and it left a bunch of grapefruit-sized holes in the siding of their house, and I thought his dad was going to murder him right in front of me when he came out and saw what we did with those size. But, yeah, they can puncture for sure, but no blade on them. All right, up next, Michelangelo.
Thick size saved lives. Okay, here we go.
Michelangelo. I'm embarrassed to laugh at it, but I did. Michelangelo.
Coming up next on Kitchen Disses, Ben Roy comes into the hot zone.
Thick size saved lives.
Michelangelo's the party boy of the group. He is the...
Right.
He seems like the youngest, even though they're all the same age. He's got the orange bandana, orange pads. Skateboards, loves pizza, They all like pizza, but he's the one who's, you can't.
The most.
Yeah, most into pizza.
His nunchucks is his weapon. That could be arguably up there as one of the cooler weapons.
He's very silly. He's very clowny.
Yeah, in the comic books, not a main character. He was not a very prominent character in it. Really became more prominent in the cartoons and in the movie for comic relief.
Right. I certainly know the cartoon more than the comic books. And I think when you think about the Ninja Turtles, the iconic Ninja Turtles, the Bart Simpson of the Ninja Turtles is Michelangelo. He's the one that says Cowabunga dude. He's the one on the skateboard. I think most kids who bought T-shirts and toys were all about Michelangelo. I'd say he was the most popular.
You're saying he is the face
Turtle
of the group. Okay. Well, then let's go to the...
I think if you had to say there's one Ninja Turtle, and who
and I'm
is
going to
it?
throw it
It's
out there, Adam, and you and I
scale.
are often on the same team. We see a lot of the same angles, and we push Andrew to the side because he is a cancer to what we're trying to do here.
It's a speed bump to the on-ramp.
A cancerous speed bump. You got to get that removed from your highway.
On the prostate route. Now, he shut up. You guys don't know. Anyway, Michelangelo, though, I will say, to me, felt a little bit like the Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. See, I'm with Ben there.
He's not... Jar Jar Binks is a hack compared to Michelangelo.
You wouldn't even have a Jar Jar Binks if it wasn't for Michelangelo.
Yeah, I think he paved the way. I think it was a way to move units. You know what I mean? I think it was a way to move units.
It was pandering to little kids.
Oh, I'm sorry you guys are such purists. You only enjoyed the comic books. You're sitting there in your library poring over the pages. The reason the Ninja Turtles are popular is Michelangelo. He was fun. If it was just dark fighting, nobody would have gotten involved. Michelangelo enjoyed
no one would have got involved. I would have got
levity.
Give me the Christopher Nolan Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Dark.
I mean, that'd be dope.
Pathos.
No denying it. But we're selling this shit to 9-year-olds.
They kill a homeless man together and they can't get over it. Give me that.
Christ.
Okay.
And last but not least, Donatello. He is the brains of the bunch. He's very into science, very into gadgets. He's got the purple bandana and the bow staff. He's very
bit
like
of a peacekeeper,
thoughtful.
more sensitive. Yeah,
exactly.
And I would say sensitive, 21st century hot boy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to say.
In the newest iteration on Nickelodeon, he's got a gap in his teeth. I don't know, he got a tooth knocked out or something. It only adds to the charm. I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
it's especially
this
hunky.
was, if there were a turtle that was asthmatic, it would be Donatello. Donatello's asthmatic.
That adds to the charm, you know.
Yeah,
he's the Harold Ramis. He's the Egon of these Ghostbusters. Is what he is.
You're back,
that
Adam.
Perfect.
He's coming up with the tools for them to use. Any sort of tough question. Let's turn to Donatello. Let's see what he thinks about this. He's the brains. He's the brains behind the whole thing.
Just for fun, just for funsies, let's guess what the other people's favorite turtle is. Before we rank them, let's just guess. Because I think I know who your favorite turtles are, and I want to see if I'm right. So let's guess. Don't reveal yet. Don't reveal yet. We're just going to guess. I'll go first. I guess that Ben's favorite is Raphael, and I guess that Adam's favorite is Michelangelo. That's my guess.
Okay.
We'll see how these play out when we rank them.
I guess that Ben's favorite is Raphael. I guess that Andrew's favorite is Leonardo.
Okay. I guess that Andrew's favorite is Donatello. Adam's favorite is Michelangelo.
All right. So let's rank them from least to most hunky. And let's just be clear. There's not a bad apple in this bunch. You'd be lucky to spend time with any of these.
They're virtually identical.
I said some things about Michelangelo that I regret. But I said it in the heat of boy passion, and that can't be
okay, some phrases don't need to be on the show.
I know there are no omissions. This is a one-take thing, but the heat of boy passion should not be allowed to be said on the pod.
Whoa. We got to stop this here, Adam.
Stop it there.
It's too much. If you want to hear the rest of that episode, please This is how the podcast works, is through our Patreon subscribers. Subscribe to Patreon. You get the full boy enchilada. Okay, you'll get the full enchilada of the episodes. There's also all kinds of bonus content, deleted scenes, ad-free episodes. Please join us and support us if you can. Patreon.com/Grawlix Saves. We can't thank you enough for all of you that have supported us up until this point. It means the world to us.
And don't you worry, we will be back next Tuesday with a regularly scheduled Grawlix Saves the World pod that you know and love. Until then, stay boy crazy.